Hey there gamers, welcome back, and I am the Loot Doctor, and this is where we diagnose the best loot in gaming experiences. Today we're diving into the discussion that's been brewing forever now. Warframe versus Destiny 2. Do you guys remember the days when Warframe was jokingly dubbed as the Destiny 2 killer? Well, it does seem like history might be proving that right. Destiny 2 seems to be facing some self-inflicted wounds, while Warframe is emerging as an enticing alternative for Destiny 2 gamers still looking for a nice grind. Displayed on screen is the statistics showing the Warframe's current player base and its peak, as well as Destiny 2's current player base and its peak. These numbers tell an intriguing story. While Destiny 2 may have attracted more players in its initial peak, Warframe boasts a much stronger retention rate, with a larger portion of its player base still sticking around for the long haul of the game, while its peak nowhere near that of Destiny. Warframe sets itself apart from Destiny with its lightning-fast gameplay and staggering array of customization. With an extensive arsenal of well over 500 weapons, the players also get the chance to craft some of their own weapons, compromising with barrels, attachments, handles, stocks, and so forth, creating their own weapons, as well as you can create some melee weapons. But there's also well over already 500 pre-built weapons to choose from. The game also boasts a whopping 55 unique frames with distinct abilities. Some have prime variants, offering slight upgrades with an added status. I will now display all 55 Warframes as fast as I can with their respective titles. A star in the bottom right-hand corner means that that frame has a prime Warframe. Ash, the ninja frame. Atlas, the punching frame. Banshee, the sound frame. Baruch, the monk frame. Caliban, the sentinel frame. Chroma, the dragon frame. Citrine, the gemstone frame. Dagoth, the headless horseman frame. Ember, the fire frame. Equinox, the yin and yang frame. Excalibur, the sword frame. Frost, the ice frame. Gara, the glass frame. Garuda, the bloody frame. Gauss, the speedster frame. Grendel, the gluttony frame. Gyre, the Tesla coil frame. Harrow, the priest frame. Hildren, the shield frame. Hydroid, the water frame. Inaros, the sand frame. Ivara, the archer frame. Korra, the cat warframe. Kalirvo, the stabbed warframe. Lavos, the alchemist frame. Limbo, the space and time frame. Loki, the trickster frame. Mag, the magnetic frame. Mesa, the gunslinger frame. Mirage, the illusionist frame. Necros, the necromancy frame. Neja, the Chinese fire god frame. Nidus, the infested frame. Nova, the antimatter frame. Nyx, the mind control frame. Octavia, the music frame. Oberon, the nature frame. Protea, the gadgeteer. Corvex, the concrete frame. Revenant, the vampire frame. Rhino, the tank frame. Saren, the toxic frame. Sevagoth, the shadow frame. Styanax, the Spartan frame. Titania, the fairy queen frame. Trinity, the healer frame. Valkyr, the berserker frame. Vauban, the engineer frame. Varuna, the wolf pack frame. Volt, the electricity frame. Wisp, the witch frame. Wukong, the monkey king frame. Zaku, the void frame. Yareli, the water skateboarder frame. Zephyr, the wind blade frame. Now, I know, that was a lot, but also, let's get into some of the more detail about the game modes and things that you can actually do in Warframe. Warframe also has 4 open world maps, expanding beyond the traditional mission-based structure. In the background gameplay, I've included some clips of some of the open world concepts. Fortuna and Plains of Eidolon are much larger maps in comparison to the other one, the Necrolist. But in the gameplay, you can see some of the open world. Warframe also has 14 different planets, each with its own tile set that's randomly generated per mission, and Warframe offers a dynamic and diverse gameplay experience. Even seemingly in the mundane activities like fishing, Warframe goes an extra mile compared to Destiny, where instead of a quick time event like Destiny does, you actually have to spear the fish in real time. And now, for my favorite subject to compare the two games in the realm of monetization. Warframe stands as a fully free-to-play experience, while Destiny offers a quote-unquote free-to-play option that severely limits access to content for non-paying players. Destiny's free content is confined to PvP, some Vanguard strikes, and Gambit game modes, but leaving almost all of the rest of the content behind enormous paywalls. Warframe, on the other hand, is indeed free to play, but it is important to note that it often demands either time or money. While many items, weapons, and frames can be acquired freely, some necessitate extensive grind, taking days to acquire unless players opt to pay to expedite the process. However, Warframe introduces a very different approach to a player in-game market. There's a player in-game economy and trading network. Players are empowered to engage in in-game marketplace where they can buy, sell, and trade items, frames, or warframes. This allows players to dictate their monetization strategy within the game. Ultimately, players have a choice. Invest time to farm and sell items on the in-game market, or invest money to purchase whatever you need directly from the in-game market. Both players are crucial in sustaining the game's economy, creating a balanced ecosystem where both buyers and sellers can thrive. In the realm of gaming giants, Warframe and Destiny 2 have always been contrasting experiences. Warframe shines with its lightning-fast gameplay and extensive customization, but Destiny has always thrived on its storytelling and its rich environment that we all have grown to love. The reason that I really made this video is because Warframe has re-enabled cross-save. And me and my friends used to play Warframe way back in the day when we were young kids on Xbox. So when we're given the option, now that we're all PC players, to regain our Warframe experience and our Warframes that we had already farmed, we jumped on the opportunity, especially because Destiny 2 is not doing so well right now in the gameplay section. We're going to have a really long season, and there's just not that much to do in Destiny right now. So me and my friends hopped on the Warframe grind once again, and we've been loving it. I cannot stress to you how refreshing it is to play a game where the developers care so much about their community and about their players, right? Everything about Warframe is better. When it comes to Destiny, the only complaint I could ever really give Warframe is it's very hard to follow the lore and the story. Warframe's amazing free-to-play model, frequent updates, and the player-driven economy make it such an amazing contender for Destiny 2. And ultimately, between the choice between Warframe and Destiny 2 is completely on personal preference. Whether it's fast-paced, super customizable experience of Warframe or the giant cooperative experience of Destiny 2, we all deserve to play and experience our games the way that we want to, be it the Guardians of Destiny 2 or the operators of Warframe. Thank you for joining me on this little discussion. I'm the Loot Doctor, and remember, today's prescription is good RNG.